You are listening to the Coach's Corner Show on KYNT, Yankton's home team. Now, let's get you caught up on Yankton High School athletics with SDBA and NSMA Sportscaster of the Year award winner and the voice of Yankton Bucks and Gazelles athletics, KYNT Sports Director, Bryce Ladwig.
All right, welcome into the Coach's Corner here this morning, live 1019 Broadway Avenue in Yankton. I am your host, Bryce Ladwig. Thanks for joining us here this morning. The Coach's Corner Show, powered by Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with the vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. Coaches, today join us on the Pizza Ranch phone line for legendary chicken and the best pizza. It's Yankton Pizza Ranch. It's on Broadway, or you can call 665-1222. I'll have calls in to Coach Jeff Gross of Yankton Track and Field and Coach Drew Lawrence of Yankton Bucks Baseball. Those sports, track has already had one invitational under their belt, and baseball is starting on Monday. So a little bit to talk about here today as the spring slowly begins, and then eventually the rush of all the sports happening at once will happen. But we're still kind of in the early stages, but we'll talk to Coach Jeff Gross and Coach Drew Lawrence here this morning on the Pizza Ranch phone line. As always, thanks for joining us here on KYNT and KYNTV, Yankton's home team and stream. When we come back, we will have Coach Jeff Gross, Yankton at Track and Field. This is the Coach's Corner. Good morning.
My name is Rachel Lindholm, and I'm a sophomore at Mount Marty. Mostly, Mount Marty is it's like home to me. The community is awesome. No matter who you're talking to, whether in dining services or the residence life team, everyone loves talking to everyone else, and everyone's super interested in getting to know you, and everyone loves making you feel like you are home.
Start your journey at Mount Marty University. Schedule a tour online at mountmarty.edu.
Isn't it great when things work how they should? Like the award-winning free checking from FNBO. No monthly fees, no minimums, and no overdraft fees, ever. Online, in the app, on the go, or down the street. You be you, and we'll make it easy to bank your way and manage your account. Here's to simple, flexible, and free. Here's to checking that works the way you want it to. Visit fnbo.com to learn more or stop on by. FNBO Free Checking. Member FDIC.
It's time to stop making excuses. The peace of mind you get after a colonoscopy is worth it. It's the best way to prevent and detect one of the deadliest cancers. In fact, your doctor can remove precancerous polyps during the procedure if necessary. That's right, before it even turns to cancer. No buts about it. Get a colonoscopy at 45 and follow up every 10 years or as recommended by your doctor. Find a location or schedule now at avera.org/colon.
Imagine paid vacation, sick leave, holidays, and full medical coverage the moment you start a new job. Plus quarterly profit sharing, 5% 401k match, and a company-paid retirement plan. Your first day on the job. With Parker of Yankton, you don't have to imagine, because all these benefits begin day one. We are hiring assemblers, material handlers, and line operation techs for both shifts. Don't mind working nights? Enjoy a pay differential of $235. If you're looking to upgrade your career and have day one benefits, apply today at parker.com.
Parker, engineering your success.
Do you have a pest problem? Bed bugs, bats in the attic, termite damage, earwigs? Olson's Pest Technicians can tackle any of your pest problems. Family owned and operated with over 80 years of pest experience in South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa. Proven pest methods include Centricon bait stations for termites and Bicane treatments for bed bugs. Even the toughest pest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson's Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
You've been suffering from chronic pain or a recent injury.
Check us out, Lane, Reed, and Cole Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
We offer a wide variety of treatments and techniques, including dry needling, cupping, chiropractic adjustments, and sports rehabilitation.
Our mission is to ensure an individualized and efficient treatment plan to get you back on your feet.
From ankle sprains and sports injuries to neck pain and headaches, we've got your back.
Give us a call or book an appointment on our website. SWAT Chiropractic, specialized wellness and therapy.
When you make the right decision, it feels good. Like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision too. That's why State Farm agent Rhonda Westland is right here in Yankton to help you select the right protection at the right price. Rhonda will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Rhonda Westland, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Looking for the perfect pair of glasses? At Vision Care Associates, we've got you covered. Step into our showroom and discover our vast selection from timeless classics to the latest trends. With several styles to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect match for your look. Experience personalized service and expert care, whether you need help finding the right frame or adjusting your new glasses for the perfect fit.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
All right, welcome back into the Coach's Corner show, and let's start talking Yankton Bucks and Gazelles track and field on the Pizza Ranch phone line with Coach Jeff Gross. Coach, thanks for joining us.
You bet. Beautiful, beautiful day to join you.
All right, well, we have officially a meet to talk about, and then we can preview another one. A lot of good things happened for the Bucks and Gazelles at the Dan Lennon Invitational. That was in Vermillion this past Monday on the 17th. Yankton boasted several top 6 finishes and, of course, a school record. We'll get to all of those, and let's go ahead and start with that record. Connor Slaba in the 60-meter. He finished a semifinal race with a time of 7.08 seconds. That's almost as fast as me, Coach. Almost.
Fast as you at what, though, Bryce? I'm not sure, but I'm sure he's as fast as both of us at something. But Connor works his tail off, and he actually broke the school record twice on Monday, and the previous record was held by Austin Goebel, who ran a 7:10, and Connor ran a 7:09 and a 7:08. So that was kind of exciting. And actually, we had 5 school records broken on Monday. Carson Ness beat, ironically, Jared Adamson's 400-meter indoor record. He ran a 52:01, and that was good enough for second place. Jared Adamson's daughter, Rosalind, broke the girls' 60-meter dash record, and she ran that in, I can't remember if it was 7.94 or 7.93, but it was one of those two, but very fast. Excited for her season going forward as an 8th grader. And then also we had 2 relays that were broken. Our girls 4x2 and our boys 4x2 both broke the indoor school record as well. So it was a great start for all of those kids, and then kids that didn't break records too. We had some great other performances. In the high jump, we had Quinn Brinkman got second place, jumped 5 feet. There was a whole slew of girls that cleared 5 feet, but Quinn went clean on her jump attempts, and that was the tie-breaking criteria. So she got second there. So that's a great start for her year. And then Cale Hazelhorse didn't get a plaque, but he did a nice job in the hurdles. Abe Chance did a nice job in the 1,600-meter run. And we just had great performances across the board, so it was exciting.
Yeah, we'll go down some more of them. You already mentioned some of them, but we'll probably hit them again. But we already mentioned Slava. You mentioned Ness with the record finishing second in, I think it was the 400, right? In the boys 400.
Yes. Yep.
And so he's off to a hot start as well.
Yep. And, Carson and Connor both went out to Oregon last summer with, Dylan Payer and Austin Goebel. They ran the medley relay out there and got second place at the Nike Outdoor Nationals. And I think that just lit a fire under those guys even that much more to know what was possible for a high school athlete. You're on a stage that big, the week after we were there for the Nike Outdoor Nationals, it was the U.S. Olympic trials. So there was athletes around the facility getting ready for that. And, if you go play at Yankee Stadium, it raises your game a little bit. And those guys kind of saw what's out there, and they've kind of shown that throughout this year athletically in the sports they've been involved in, and it's definitely rubbing off for track. We gave Carson, for instance, the option of taking a week or not a week or two, but a week off after the basketball season. And basketball season was over on Saturday or whatever the day was that they played in the Sodak 16, and he was there the next day working his tail off at practice. So that's the way all of our kids have been across the board. As seasons have ended, whether it be hockey, basketball, wrestling, gymnastics, figure skating, whatever it is, they join us, they hop in, and they get going. And we've had a great few weeks of practice here as we continue to prep for this week's Mount Marty meet. And then after that, we get into the outdoor season.
Well, having an entire team buy in is kind of the fuel that keeps the vehicle going, right? I mean, it's very important. Yep. So
definitely.
You mentioned Cale Hazelhorst, or I don't know, but he finished 6th in the 60-meter hurdles. And then you did mention the relay team of Ness, Slava, Cirque, and Alex Swihart. They placed 2nd in the 800 and 1600-meter relays. So a different relay team, some new members, but still off to a hot start as well, kind of picking up where they left off, kind of like you were mentioning.
Yep. We were obviously, I kind of had my mind on our, especially our boys mile relay, just with the personnel we had in there. Yep. And for our girls did a fantastic job as well. We had some younger girls in there, and I was hoping we'd run a little faster in the boys, but it's a long day, and that on an indoor track with the indoor atmosphere of the dome, it's a different situation on your body. I mean, we got kids, and we knew they would be, that are, have a stiff left leg. It's a ton of torque as you're turning the corner, sprinting in there time after time after time. It actually will unscrew the spikes in the bottom of your shoes. So it's amazing how many times you'll watch athletes running, and it's like they almost throw a shoe. They've got spikes flying off the back of their foot. So that's just a lot of torque on the body for a sprinter, especially. And it's tough on a distance runner too, but there's just not quite as much violence in your stride there. And then just the atmosphere in an indoor facility, it's a little drier, but exciting. Kids did a fantastic job.
All right. We don't have to go over every one of them, but I want to make sure I mention all the other top finishers. Quinn Brinkman placed 2nd in the high jump. Rosalind Adamson placed 3rd in the 60-meter. You mentioned that, followed by Berkeley Olson. She finished 5th.
Yeah, and Berkeley, yep. Berkeley's another one who I just want to point out. She's looked very good this spring. Just kind of, she's been contributing to the varsity track here. She's a sophomore now. She started competing at the high school level as a 7th grader. So she's kind of like a senior now, and it's going to be exciting to see her have basically 3 senior seasons here, and she's looked fantastic this spring.
Yeah, absolutely. And relay team of Adamson, and then Olson is also in this one, and then Jocelyn Elwood and Aviana Seiler took 3rd in the girls' 800-meter relay. All right, those are the top finishers. Just want to make sure I didn't leave anyone out because.
Yep. And that girls relay you just mentioned, that's the one that broke the school record in the indoor 4x2. Yep. 800-meter relay.
How are you going to keep track of all these records being broken, Coach?
Records are kind of a thing of the past, vinyl and stuff, but they're coming back. So we'll take care of the records when we got them, I guess.
There we go. Oh, I wanted to mention to you, I find it funny. Anyway, anything with my kids, I find it funny. But Kirby, you probably 90% chance won't have a chance to coach her, obviously, Coach. But she likes to go to everyone that she ever meets now and say, "Look how fast I am," and then just proceeds to sprint down the hallway or wherever she is. It's just kind of adorable. But maybe a future track star. Who knows, right?
I hope so, and I think you're taking a shot at me that you're saying I'm old, Bryce, but I'm not sure.
But listen, just joking, Coach. No, but Yankton Track and Field returns to action March 28th, and you mentioned that's going to be at the Mount Marty indoor track. And I need to pull up the schedule. When does it turn to outdoor track again? Or for
our first meet outdoors, we will host a triangular, and that's on shortly after that indoor meet. That's on April 8th.
April 8th.
here in
So
Yankton.
around the corner. And hopefully it's good weather. You know, you don't want to be out there with chilly weather, but you never know in April in South Dakota. It could be one of two things. So,
and then April goes absolutely crazy. We've got so many meets in April. It's nuts. And we got prom in there and Easter, of course. And it's amazing looking down the short chute here, how close the summer is. So.
Which it feels weird to me because maybe it's just from my perspective when I like kind of look at all sports at once, but I feel like the end of winter and the beginning of spring is the busiest. And then when you actually have nicer weather, yeah, it's still busy, sure, but everything just kind of starts to smooth out as, you know, April and May start to unwind. But March is always absolutely insane.
Yeah, well, in like a lion or whatever the saying is, it's definitely fast.
All right, Coach. Anything else you want to discuss here before we end the discussion here today on the Coach's Corner?
Just appreciate you guys and your support of our athletes. So thank you.
All right, thank you, Coach. That's Coach Jeff Gross, Yankton Bucks and Gazelles track and field. We'll go ahead and take a break, come back, and continue here on the Coach's Corner. Unlock the power of your home's equity with a home equity loan from Explorers Credit Union. With qualifying rates as low as 3.99% APR and zero application fees, you'll have the flexibility to fund your next big move, whether it's building your dream kitchen or knocking down high-interest debt. But hurry, this limited-time offer is available February 1st through April 30th. Stop into Explorers Credit Union today or visit explorerscu.com to learn more. Membership eligibility required. Offer subject to change at any time. Terms and conditions apply. NCUA insured.
Have a graduating senior in May? Well, it'll be here before you know it. Set up your rooms now for out-of-town guests at the Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express in Yankton. The Fairfield offers a comfortable, relaxing stay in modern rooms, and ask about their gathering room for graduation parties. The Holiday Inn Express features large family rooms, hot breakfast, and free happy hour. Get a great rate and flexible reservation changes by calling the Fairfield or Holiday Inn Express in Yankton direct.
That's you trying to fix the plumbing yourself to save a few bucks. Doing things yourself doesn't always end well. The same goes for insurance. That's why Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and offer discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance. Because sometimes you need a professional to get the job done right. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT and RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com. Looking for fuel or more? Stop by Triple Time Rudy's, your locally owned convenience store at 17th and Broadway. At Triple Time Rudy's, they're proud to support the community, offering fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers and backing local activities and events. Inside, you'll discover regional favorites like Dimmick Cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. Whether it's a quick snack, a tank of top-quality fuel, or a taste of local goodness, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling the community.
Do you want a job that keeps it real? At Truxedo, a real truck company, we keep it real by promoting our values of excellent service, teamwork, accountability, and innovation. Join the Truxedo team and enjoy your next career adventure. We have a variety of openings, including weekend maintenance technician 2. So don't wait. Get up, get out, and apply at realtruck.com/careers. Start your next adventure with a career at Truxedo.
Moving is hard work. This is Deb Speck from Vision Real Estate, and I'd like to show you how I can make moving a little easier. From staging your home, providing moving boxes, and the use of our enclosed courtesy trailer, to the behind-the-scenes marketing, attention to detail, you can rest easy knowing you have an experienced professional working for you. Call me, Deb Speck, at 605-664-5555.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
45
Got screened? It's time for your colonoscopy. Colorectal cancer is one of the most preventable and, if found early, most treatable forms of cancer. During Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, Yankton Medical Clinic General Surgeons Dr. Gary, Dr. Kampshoff, and Dr. Sirk remind you to schedule your colonoscopy. The recommended age for screening has been lowered to 45, and it's a simple, outpatient procedure in their on-site surgical center that could save your life. Yankton Medical Clinic. So much care, so close to home.
All right, welcome back into the Coach's Corner. Let's start talking Yankton Bucks baseball. Join us on the Pizza Ranch phone line, Coach Drew Lawrence. Coach, welcome to the spring. I'm sure as a baseball coach, you kind of wait all year, and it's finally here.
Yeah, it kind of comes up quick every year, doesn't it, with the weather. Weather turns really fast, and all of a sudden we're playing baseball.
And you never know what kind of weather you're going to have. You don't know if you're going to have like an Arctic spring or a hot spring, but this year it's been kind of pretty decent weather for baseball, yeah?
Yeah, it's just 2 years in a row, I would say. Last year we had a pretty decent one, too. I remember practicing outside in February, and this one hasn't been quite as good as last year as far as the dryness, but it's been good. We've been out early and ready to go.
And you have your first game coming up already on Monday versus Irene Wakanda. And we'll get into that, Coach, a little bit. But, the opening conversation of the season, of course, I want to know a little bit about the makeup of the team. But first, let's go with who's helping you on the coaching staff.
Assistant coach for me will be at the varsity level will be Trey Creer. He hasn't done the high school in a while, but he's been with me on the Legion side of it. Very thankful to have him, so I'm glad he's able to do that. And then the lower groups, we have Mitch Golickson, Cade Koletsky, and Kieran Llewellyn. So all former YBA players that have been coaches for a while, so it's good to keep it in the family.
No, absolutely. And let's go into the team. Who do you have returning senior-wise?
Yeah, the seniors are returning. I mean, essentially we return all the seniors that are returning played games last year, both at the high school level and Legion level. So the amount of players that were returning at the senior level is great, and it's huge when you're doing a program. So Owen Washon's one of them, Cale Gary, Evan Sirk, Mark Cottle, Trey Sager, and Easton Nelson. And Matthew Sheldon will join us at some point as soon as he gets healthy. So we have a good group of seniors and a good number of them, and they're going to help us out a lot.
All right, Coach, and as always, I like to kind of go to different sides of the baseball, and I know you don't. Sometimes you don't even know yet. I know you've had practices, but gameplay obviously is much different. But kind of tell me about what you're expecting from pitching from the Bucks.
Well, yeah, the best thing about this team this year is probably our pitching. We're able to return the majority of the innings that we pitched last year with everyone that we have, and our pitching in the program all the way from 18U from the high school Legion level all the way down to the 13U, our pitching keeps getting more and more and stronger. So like I said, we return pretty much everyone. Mark Cottle is going to be obviously in his third year of pitching for the varsity program, going to be the main guy that we rely on. But everyone else that has pitched is coming back, like I said. So Samuel Goki is one of them. He threw a lot of innings for us, a lot of big games for us. Cale Gary, same thing. All these guys ended up pitching. Cale Gary, Owen Washon. Tate Bestie was All-State and Legion for pitching. He comes in and he'll throw in relief. And then we get to add some younger guys as well. We get to add Boston Frick, who threw a little bit for us, and Beck Reichen. And I could honestly list almost everyone on the varsity lineup that we have for pitching because, we tend to spread it out a little bit as much as we can. And we have a lot of games, and part of scheduling a lot of games was because of the amount of pitching that we had. We're able to just kind of reload depending on who's available. So good problem to have. I know that we have a lot of pitching, so we're looking forward to it.
And then, of course, the bats. Obviously, you need some big bats in the lineup and consistency. I know that you've always hung your hat on base running and being aggressive on the base paths. Is that still a thing? Or the thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would say that's kind of our identity, is being aggressive and stealing. And being fast, because you can always bring that to the baseball field. There's some days you're not going to be able to hit. There's some days it's going to be a struggle to throw strikes, but you should always be able to bring speed. So as long as we can bring speed to the field, we're going to be able to be successful. But yeah, we return, like I said, we return a lot of people on this team from last year that was fairly successful overall. But, you know, at the top of the lineup, you'll have Bestie, you'll have Easton Feeser, who I think is going to have a pretty big year. Goki and Washawn will be up there. And then, you know, when you get down to after that, on a lot of teams that we will face, when you get to the 6, 7, 8, 9, you know, you may be able to take a break, but I don't think you can really do that with our lineup. I mean, our lineup is pretty seasoned and salty. So, you know, they just got to go out there and compete and play worry-free, and they should be all right.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, Coach. Irene Wakanda on the 24th, and then you have Lennox on the Friday, the 28th, and then Vermilion. So you just kind of start the season off with some lower class teams. Doesn't mean lower class quality, though. I know that there's some really competitive teams out there. Kind of what are you expecting from Irene Wakanda?
You know, kind of with all three of them, what you said is right. Like not lower quality, just a class below us. I think we lost to Vermilion last year to start the season. What we try and do, I'm not so much worried about what Irene, Wakanda, or Vermilion are going to do,
Sure.
But it's a good opportunity for us to be able to spread out innings. You know, we have essentially with the baseball season, we play a 6-month season, so we like to spread it out a little bit. So, like Cottle's going to be on the mound to start the game tomorrow, but he's going to go 2 innings max, and then we're just going to have four or five guys throw, and we'll do that to start the year with these games. It's, you know, they're kind of like games to get us ready for the Class A games, where we're able to mix and match pitching and lineups and be able to kind of get ready for the sprint that the high school season is.
All right. Well, Coach, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm sure I already talked to you. We're going to have a lot of pregame talks. We have a lot of time for the pregame, so we'll make sure we get in depth almost before every game. Appreciate you, as always, joining us here on the Pizza Ranch phone line.
Sounds good. Thanks, Bryce.
Coach Drew Lawrence, Yankton Bucks baseball. We'll take a break, come back, and continue right here on the Coach's Corner.
Recently, a restaurant owner stopped by the UPS store to print new menus for his updated specials. As we were preparing his order, he asked if we could also print table tents for promoting his seasonal drinks. You bet. Hi, this is Doug with the UPS store of Yankton. We've been helping restaurants and businesses with their printing for over 8 years. Whether it's menus, table tents, or promotional materials, we're here to help your business shine. Come see us today and ask about our shipping services or current print specials. Recently, a restaurant owner stopped by the UPS store to print new menus for his updated specials. As we were preparing his order, he asked if we could also print table tents for promoting his seasonal drinks. You bet. Hi, this is Doug with the UPS store of Yankton. We've been helping restaurants and businesses with their printing for over 8 years. Whether it's menus, table tents, or promotional materials, we're here to help your business shine. Come see us today and ask about our shipping services or current print specials.
You asked, and we listened. The Hy-Vee Market Grill is serving up a new menu full of everything you've been craving. Start your day right with our brioche French toast, plus a side of our favorite golden hash browns. Yes, that's right, they're back. Plus, add some bold flavor to your next meal with our Rise and Shine burger or a plate of wings. Whether you're looking for weekend brunch or an easy weeknight meal, stop by the Hy-Vee Market Grill to grab something tasty for the whole family.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? Sports injuries can happen quickly, posing threats to your health and ability to participate in your regular athletic activities. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson from First Chiropractic Centers. Chiropractic care can provide pain relief from sore and aching muscles and lead to faster recovery after workout by easing the inflammation you experience, like stiffness, pain, or restricted movement. Visit with us about managing your sports injuries. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Investing in your home is easier and more fun when you have local choices. This year, make smart use of your tax refund with new Clopay garage doors from Upper Midwest Garage Door. Residential, commercial, and ag buildings, we offer several options to fit any budget and can show you digitally what your home will look like before you commit to your new doors. Have fun and enjoy your tax refund while investing in your home with new Clopay garage doors. Give us a call for a free consultation or visit uppermidwestgaragedoor.com.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is ready.
This is Mike with the Yankton Pizza Ranch. We've got plenty of room and plenty of food on our buffet for everyone, loaded with pizzas, desserts, and the country's best chicken. Everyone leaves a winner, so make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch of Yankton, available every day from 11 to 8.
It's where life tastes better. Surround them up and head her down to the Pizza Ranch. Whoa, that's good.
Ever have one of those days? Your car breaks down. Your dog decides your couch is a chew toy. And, oh yeah, a tree falls on your roof. Don't worry, Missouri River Associates has you covered. Auto, home, pet mishaps, we're here for all of life's little oops moments. Call 665-6885 for your free quote. Because life happens, and we're ready for it.
Well, thanks for joining us here this morning on the Coach's Corner. Thanks to Coach Jeff Gross for joining us on the Pizza Ranch phone line, as well as Coach Drew Lawrence. And again, the Pizza Ranch phone line brought to you by no other than Pizza Ranch. For legendary chicken and the best pizza, it's Yankton Pizza Ranch. It's on Broadway, where you can call 665-1222. Also, thanks to Explorers Credit Union, powering the show here this morning. Explorers Credit Union is here to help with the vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at explorerscu.com. Thanks to you, the listener and viewer, watching or listening to the Coach's Corner Show on KYNT and KYNTV, Yankton's home team and stream. Go Bucks, go Gazelles, and go enjoy the rest of your weekend. This has been the Coach's Corner Show. Have a great weekend.
Thank you for listening to Yankton Athletics on KYNT, a Riverfront sports property and Yankton's home team. Be sure to subscribe to the KYNTV YouTube page and hit the notification bell so you never miss the action. You can also find KYNT on Facebook, X, Instagram, and online. Remember, KYNT is your home for Yankton Athletics.